Hi guys, it's Night Fear. I've been promising a lot of you guys a video about the folders I make for the planners, and so I am going to show you how to make one for the mini happy planner and for the big happy planner. Now I do not have a classic size, but I think the ones that I make for the big will fit the classic. If not, you can trim it down a little and it should work just fine. So I'm going to let you know what you need, and you basically need the same thing both um, for both planners on how to make. And this is actually a planner that I totally made myself. If you guys would like to see what I have in here and for me to tell you how I made it, let me know in the comments and I can do a really quick kind of a show and tell about this planner that I made. Okay, so to start off with, what you need. You will need paper. You will need the 12 by 12 for the big or for the classic, and you will need an 8.5 by 11 sheet for the mini. Or of course you can cut down the 12 by 12 into 8.5 by 11. But those are the two that you need. And to make it easier, like I said, you just have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So that's the first thing you'll need. Oh, and I got this at Hobby Lobby. There was 50 sheets, and it's different beautiful paper I ended up with. And I haven't been doing a lot of haul videos lately, and that's my fault. And I actually got this pretty recently. But as you can see, this was, maybe you can't see, this was on sale for $5.99 at Hobby Lobby for 50 sheets. And it's really awesome. I guess when you get more paper in, they make these packs. And I got an 8.5 by 11 one too, with some really pretty paper in it. So anyway, let me show you how to do the mini first. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. What else you'll need? I'm a little scatterbrained today, guys. I actually have for those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, you know what's going on, but I actually have a heart cath that's scheduled for tomorrow morning. And if they find anything, I might end up being in the hospital for a day or two. So I'm a little rattled, and so I probably shouldn't be doing this video today, but I know I'm not going to feel like doing it later, and I have promised, and I was supposed to have it done last week, and so I just decided that I needed to get this done. So you will have to excuse me if I'm a little scatterbrained. So anyway, you'll need paper, you'll need a ruler, you'll need a hole punch, you will need scissors, you will need a pen or marker of some kind, and you will need, this is an optional thing, this is a bone folder that I have for my scoreboard. If you guys have a bone folder, it does make the folds a little crisper. If not, you could probably use another straight edge of some kind, but just be careful that you don't tear your paper. Okay, because that would stink to have all that time pick out your paper and then have to start all over again because you tear it. Okay. So for the small, oh yes, and you will need the cover of your planner that you're going to use, so you can do the holes. Or you can use, if you have the hole punch, you can use that too. But I don't have that, so I'll show you how to do that too. Okay. So, you take your 8.5 by 11 sheet. And see, I've already done this to make it a little easier on myself. I'm kind of cheating because I only have one hand because Kaylin is, of course, in school. So, take your sheet. Okay. You're going to fold it. Oops, wrong. Hold on a second. I got several sheets here and like several different things. Okay. So, anyway, you're going to measure up 4 inches. And the way I usually do this is I fold it and I kind of take the ruler as I am doing this, and then I will kind of measure it, and as you can see, it's close to 4, it's a little over, but you get the drift. You know, just around 4 inches is a good size pocket. And then you take your bone folder and you fold it, okay? Or your straight edge, or just your fingers, or however whatever you have in your tool stash, okay? Then you take this and you fold. You have to have the pocket on the outside, so you need to fold the pockets so they're up, okay? Now this is a lot prettier with double-sided paper, but I don't have a lot of double-sided paper, so that I usually just do single, and I'll show you in a little bit with the the big Happy Planner folders what I do to decorate this, okay? But it's totally up to you how you do this. I mean, this is kind of very creative because you choose everything. You choose your paper, you choose how you decorate. You know, this is a very awesome project for your imagination, okay? So once you have it this way, all right, then you take the page, okay? Now imagine this has no holes, because like I said, I only have one hand to do this, and it's hard to do this with just one hand, okay? Because I still haven't figured out how to do. I have a selfie stick, but I haven't figured out a way to make it stand up, because the other video I did, when I did it that way, it was really difficult, and I had to keep moving the camera, and I didn't feel comfortable. So I'm still working on that. So anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your cover to whichever planner that you have, okay, and you're going to line it up, and you're going to say, oh, well, you know, this looks good, and make it even or not even, or have it, if you want it more this way or that way, or however you want your folder to sit in your planner. Now with the mini, it doesn't matter as much because it pretty much covers the whole thing. With the large Happy Planner, or the big Happy Planner, it does, because it's going to sit more towards the bottom, more towards the top. You'll see what I mean. And you know what? I forgot to say. That's okay. I'll do that in a minute. Anyway, so you take it, and let's see if I can show you how to do this, if this is going to cooperate. Okay, there we go. You take it, and when you figure out, you see those brown marks? You see the brown marks right there? That's where I traced where the hole. And you just need to do the bottom round part of the hole, okay? You need to do that for every single hole, all right? And I used a brown Sharpie marker. You can use a pen, just something you can see. You don't have to use a pencil, because when you do it, you're not going to be able to see it. But it's just whatever you feel comfortable, as long as you can see that little mark. See, when you're done, you get the little, they look like little closed eyes or little smiley smile or however. Now, this is when you need your hole punch. Oh, goodness, sorry. So you're going to take your hole punch. Wow, that so does not work with me holding the camera that way. You're going to take your hole punch, and then you're going to line your hole punch. You're going to turn it upside down. Hold on a second, guys. I know you're seeing brown, but just hold on so I can show you how to do this. Okay. Now, you're going to take your hole punch, and you're going to take your hole punch. Come on, hole punch, move. Okay, and you're going to line it up. And I don't think you're going to be able to see how I do this. Anyway, you're going to take the bottom part of the hole punch, and you're going to line it up so it's right along that curve, so that when you punch it, you end up with a hole like that. And so you do not see the curved part. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I'll try to do another video on how I do that. If any of you guys need help, just message me or write down in the comments or whatever, and I'll try to help you. I do miss Kaylin. I love that she's in school, but in some ways I hate that she's in school. Okay, so the next part is, and this I guess I should have done, but you're going to take your scissors, okay? And for you guys that have Happy Planners, you know that it looks like a little mushroom, a little nail. If you turn it this way, it kind of looks like a nail. But whatever, it kind of looks like that. And of course, so we've done the whole part. We've done this part, this part. So now we're going to use the scissors and do the little, what do you want to call it? Little straight part, okay? And this doesn't have to be perfect, because luckily the Happy Planner is very, very forgiving. And of course, those of you that have the punch, you guys have it easy, because you are You can just punch along. All right, guys, hold on one second. I'm going to pause you, and hopefully I can start you back, and I'm going to cut one, and then I'll show you. Hold on one second. Oh, yeah, it worked. Okay. But see there, I've cut on the hole. I've trying to cut the center, and I just cut that part. Can you see that? So it looks kind of like it. And believe it or not, it does work. Because if you, I'll show you later. I'll put them on my ones that I have done in the back in my planner, and I'll show you that it does work. And if it doesn't, then you can always cut a little bigger hole. It's better that you cut this smaller than larger, because you can always cut it bigger, but you can't put it back. If that makes any sense. Now, this next part, and I do not have, well, yes, I do. Hold on. Yes, I do. All right, the next part